welcome to the Tea Sommelier Italia video blog. Today we are going to talk about the real story behind International Tea Day and why this celebration was not created simple to honor an elegant beverage, but to discuss colonialism, global economics and the working conditions of millions of people. When we hear about International Tea Day, we often imagine something romantic, ceremonies, relaxation, oriental culture. In reality, the United Nations created this day mainly to draw attention to the economy and social problems connected to the tea industry. International Tea Day was officially recognized by the UN in 2019 with the goal of supporting small producers, improving the conditions of rural communities and increasing awareness about the economic importance of tea. Because tea is not just a beverage, tea is one of the most important agricultural crops on the planet, and millions of people economically depend on its production. In many plantations, however, wages are extremely low and working conditions are very difficult. Hours spent in the fields under the sun, rain and constant humidity. In many regions, the work is carried out mainly by women, who are often underpaid compared to the real value of the final product. But perhaps the most interesting aspect is historical. Much of the modern tea industry was built during British colonial expansion. The British wanted enormous quantities of tea to sell in Europe and created gigantic plantations in India and Ceylon, now Sri Lanka. This completely transformed territories, local economies and traditional agriculture. Even major historical events were connected to the tea. One famous example is the Boston Tea Party of 1773, one of the events that contributed to the American Revolution. But even more important were the Opium Wars between Britain and China. The tea trade became so important that it contributed to enormous geopolitical conflicts. So behind a simple cup of tea, there are colonialism, global trade and massive economic transformations. Today, climate change is also creating new problems. Irregular rainfall, droughts and changing temperatures are affecting tea harvests and quality in many producing regions. For this reason, International Tea Day is also meant to discuss sustainability and future of agriculture. Tea remains one of the most culturally fascinating beverages in the world. But truly understanding tea also means understanding what exists behind the beauty of the cup. Because behind every leaf there are people, labor, environment, economics and history. Thank you for watching and see you at the next video. Bye bye!